Beautiful Sunday morning to everyone. August 3rd, 2025. It's currently 8:40 a.m. Chicago time. 66 degrees. Let's get into it. See what the gods would like for you to be aware of. Remember, only take what resonates. Kick rocks to the rest. Okay, we got a flipper here. All right, sudden wealth. Sudden wealth. Make a wish, manifest your dreams, bring things into your reality, your dreams into reality. White bull energy, masculine, power, dominance, fire, leadership, authority, strong, command. You're commanding these evil entities to leave. Okay, sad news, message of concern for someone, or this could be someone externally to you receiving bad news. This could be a world event. There's success here. Absolutely. Something about rumors. Somebody telling some lies. As usual on the collective. Slander. Psychological projection. So somebody could be trying to project their sad news onto you. Let's clarify all of this. Also, there could be something going on with the contract. Deception within a hidden clause. So, as per usual, be mindful of any documentation that you're being asked to sign. Review everything carefully. If there's something about someone needing your signature right away, they can wait. Something about a deadline. Review the contract carefully. Make a wish, manifest your dreams, bringing something into your reality. Rainbow energy here, rainbow aura. Private photos. That's an interesting card to clarify. Make a wish. Sensitive eyes. Secrets kept hidden. Meaningful but private to only self or another. What's at the bottom? Manipulative X. So this is involving a manipulative X that could be wishing something be released. 74 could be significant. Someone could be born in the year 74, 1982. Let's get another card for private photos. Something that's private is being put out there. That's somebody's dream, perhaps to humiliate you. We'll see. Let's see what else we get. Interesting energy. Okay, so we do have digital detox. And the letter X. We just saw manipulative X at the bottom. Is it still at the bottom? Sure is. So we got two X's here. Someone's name could even be Xavier. Something about the letter X is significant. Okay, so whatever sort of private photos these are, they could have been leaked online. Finding peace away from screens. Unplugging from the matrix, clearing mental clutter is what's bringing in this sudden wealth, and or someone has made a quick buck by releasing some photos that they didn't have permission to leak. There's a leak here, okay? And someone made a lot of money. This could be a humiliation ritual. Return to sender, breaking a curse, black magic failed. Whatever this is, if it's in any form of black magic, it is failing. There are repercussions here. Okay, the evil entity has left. Future, uncertain future. Anxiety about what's next. Keep you stuck. Someone's trying to keep you stuck, manipulate your energy by humiliating you, possibly online. That's for someone, not everyone. Sad news. So someone's received some sad news. Now their future is uncertain. Very well could be an external energy. Let's keep going. Whatever this is, you can't go back to it. Sad news. Sea lioning is what's clarifying sad news. Passive aggressive trolling. Okay, so yeah, this is something that could be ongoing for someone. Trolls here. So there's a troll that's gotten their hands on some private photos. They've released them digitally. They could have gotten kicked off of X. Or this is, I'm not on this platform. I was on it when it was Twitter Twatter, and I got off years ago. I just didn't find it wasn't helpful for me, useful. So something is going on here, like this whole thing. Someone has leaked something personal, is jeopardizing someone's future. Obviously, these could be nude photos or something that's super duper cringe. It could also be something that is AI generated, but it looks so authentic that it's difficult to tell if it's fake or not. Let's go over here to White Bull, masculine energy. This could certainly be an adversarial masculine energy. Someone that is currently in a leadership position, gap year. So with this, I feel like this could also be someone that is in college or connected to a university. The years 2040 and 2041 could be significant. We have taking a break. We have finding peace away from. So someone is absolutely moving away from a situation. They're like, peace out. I'm not dealing with whatever this is. You guys go ahead and rip each other's hair out. Resting period, a time out from reality. Someone's reality is distorted. Their future is uncertain. This could simply be because they've been projecting and projecting onto you, and now everything is hitting back home. So let's see why the world is here. Transformation, success. Something is spiraling out of control, or that's how someone feels. Your success could be spiraling out of someone's control. They thought that there was a cap on how much you'd be able to accomplish in this lifetime. You're exceeding that. Turning things around, good, bad. 180-degree turn, fixing things, making it right, returning home. So someone knows that they have to make something right or they can't return. Where is home? Home can be anywhere. This feels quite spiritual here. The world twisting something around. Someone twisted the truth for their benefit to make a quick buck. It's backfired. Let's get another card for private photos. Instant chemistry. Somebody could be a chemistry major. New connections, or a new connection that feels like fate. Inexplicable connection, intense attraction from the start is what's clarifying private photos. So someone is wishing to, I'm not really sure what's going on here. A photographer obviously could be involved. There's a false claim. Uninvited guest is what's at the bottom. Yeah. Somebody's been set up. Someone's been set up. So this happens often. So if there's someone that's of college age and they've gone off, there's some sort of predatory photographer that could be very charismatic. They convince the student to take pictures. They're going to launch their career, this, that, and the other. And once they're taking the photos, they're like, okay, pull your shirt down just a little more. You know, they're very slick. Yeah. And then they illegally release the photos, or they have the student sign a contract, but there's a hidden clause within the contract allowing them to release the photos online. Whatever they get a quick buck, but nothing else. Okay, so that's one very specific storyline, narrative, reality. It's absolutely not for everyone, but that is a scenario here that looks like it might play out in the media, or feels like rather. Digital detox. And now we have bonds forged in fire. So a lot of fire energy. I know the air quality is bad in Chicago. It's supposed to be until Friday. A strong connection has been built here through shared struggles. This bond could have been forged. There was instant chemistry. There's a promise here of wealth. What's at the bottom? uninvited guest is still at the bottom. Let's switch this up a little bit and see if it comes out. Okay, someone is uninvited in your energy. This evil entity has left. Future. Let's get another card. So this could have been set up. Somebody could have been set up. Modeling career. Modeling, actor, actress, something like that. Future, uncertain future. I mean, I've seen this happen plenty of times. I've been out places. Even when I was younger, I'd have people approach me wanting to take my picture for this, that, and the other. And I've seen those slick predators walk up to young girls, even in front of their mother, you know, promising them a modeling career. So this is actually not anything that is new under the sun. It happens a lot. But it feels like it's something that's happening on a college campus. So let's turn these cards over, and we have Incel and the Mask slips. Landing under uncertain future. So this incel energy is this evil entity that's very frustrated sexually. Yeah, very angry, a lot of aggression here. They presented as someone that could be trustworthy, but the mask has slipped. Okay, and this incel energy could be someone connected to a manipulative ex. Facade of happiness crumbles to reveal discontent. True self or feelings are exposed. So someone that's been attacking you while also telling anyone that'll listen that, you know, there's nothing between you. People are like, well, why do you keep attacking this person, the collective, if there's nothing there? Why don't you do something else? So there's somebody that's been bamboozled here. There's some rumors, there's some abuse, lies, trolling, slander. Somebody could be getting sued for defamation. Behind this card, we have I don't care, boundaries, emotional detachment, lack of empathy, and then we have false person. So yeah, hiding true character. They're not hiding it anymore because the mask has slipped. This person is a jerk. Sad news of concern. Sad news, message of concern. Sea lioning, something about the sea, something about lions. August, Leo energy, passive aggressive. So somebody just likes to, you know, undercut, like use their words, say something slick, think nobody's like really hearing their intent. They're being called out. A lot of ferocious energy, a lot of teeth here. We got teeth here, we got teeth here. Somebody got some bad veneers, and we got teeth here. Like, yeah, somebody's pissed off. Sea lioning, let's see. Derailment, harassing you. They want to harass you, but they're passive. You could be aggressive. And aggressive, that doesn't mean like you go around popping people in the mouth. It could simply mean like you're gonna, you know, if you got a question for someone, you're gonna go ask them like, what's up? And somebody's saying, oh, you're too aggressive, because you're calling them out on their shit. Sea lioning. Ooh. Excuse me. Accidental confession here. I did it. Unintentional revelation. Yep, we already know that because the mask slipped off. So yeah, whatever this is, if it hasn't resulted in a court situation, it will. Somebody has done way too much. Something about illegal disclosure. So there's like an illegal disclosure here. Unexpected or spontaneous response. And we have this passive aggressive. So someone who's passive aggressive tested you and didn't realize that your response was going to get them sent somewhere they don't want to go. Hence, now they're trying to turn things around. Get the hell up out your energy. Gap year. Taking a break. Someone needs to take a break. They need to stand down. They barked up the wrong tree. Okay, so now we have backstabbing, backstabber, betrayal in the reverse on turning things around. So I feel, and then look, we just had a card going backwards, reversing. Yeah, so this can't be turned around. Whoever this was that betrayed you, it could be someone that stole some private photos or information from you and then put it online. They had no business doing it. They made a quick buck, but now all that money is going to the court system, the judicial system. Okay, that a lot of money is made in the judicial system. So betrayal here, taking credit for your work. So this could be a work situation. Someone that spoke poorly on your name, behind your back, sabotaging your effort. Now they're trying to turn things around because their success is tanking. Okay, so something about tanks and oil. Not sure where that's coming from. Gap year. Let's see what's up with this gap year. Perplexing. So somebody's got a lot of questions. Someone is confused. They're confused by you. You don't make sense to this person or even these people. Your energy just seems to have come out of nowhere. You were quiet for a time, but now you're back. Okay, back like never before. People didn't see this coming. Isolation in a crowd, unsolicited advice, rumor mill. We got rumors here. So let's find out what's going on with this rumor mill, which is actually this backstabbing betrayal energy here that came out in reverse. So you have, once again, collective, flipped the script, okay? Don't much get past you. Point blank, period. Rumors, verbal abuse, lies, slander. Someone accidentally confessed to defaming your name so they could make a quick buck. Now they have to pay back 10 times, 100 times. We'll just put it out there in the universe. Let's manifest this reality right now. Whoever this is, they need to pay you back 1,000 times over. Okay? Okay. And so it is. Rumors, verbal abuse, lies, slander, judgment, psychological projection. Somebody could be born in the year 1979. I don't know why. I'm like, okay, for some of you that don't know, I'm 56. And I'm always puzzled by people that spend a lot of their time in the car before they get out. I don't know why. Maybe it's from growing up in Chicago. Like, I don't sit in cars long. I'm in and out. I'm like, I can see this car. It's like they've been in there for a minute. What they doing? Anyway, rumors. Yeah, I tell my sons all the time, don't be sitting in no cars and no parking lots in front of nobody else's houses. Don't sit in cars too long. It's just a thing. Okay. Sudden wealth, rumors. Somebody could have lied on how you make your money too. Vibe check. Checking in to see if someone is legit or not. That's interesting. Vibe. You got the vibe. 227. Bottom of the deck. Unresolved drama. So there is something here that's not fully resolved yet. Questions remain unanswered. Perplexing. You got somebody or some people scratching their head. No doubt about it. Let's get another clarifier for vibe check, but this is also somebody that was spreading some terrible lies about you, and someone took it upon themselves, someone else, to do a little bit of investigation to find out if what this person is saying is what they're saying is true about you. Apparently not. Accidental confession. Okay, we got toilet plunger coming out, and it's landing over here on the mask slips. bonds forged in fire. So unfortunately for some, this is a connection that at some point felt like just divine. And this person turned around, flipped the script, tried to do you in, drama, king or queen, and now they're finding out. Somebody needs money. Something's getting messy. Someone didn't think that this situation could blow so far out of control. Somebody now has to clean up the mess that they've made. And the toilet plunger is not big enough. The toilet water is going into the sea. Sea lioning here. Vibe check. You had to check somebody. Yeah. You're definitely, the collective right here is definitely not the passive aggressive energy. There's just no. It's a no. So whoever this is, they are passive aggressive. They do a lot of things. They talk a lot of crap behind a computer. Some sort of keyboard maniac, fool that knows damn well they wouldn't say nothing that they are putting out online to your face. So absolutely a troll here that you've had to check. And it could simply be energetically. Epic comeback. Didn't I already say you came back? Epic comeback. I almost say combat. Somebody could be a combat veteran. I've said that before in readings. Yeah. Come on. Heroic nonsense. Yeah, you had to put somebody in super duper check. And now they've had to concede. Right? So whatever sort of evil entity they tried to send your way, honey, you got sent back. What the heck are they doing? Epic comeback. You're bouncing back stronger than ever before. Okay, this was not a setback for you. This was a setup for a very certain future. Okay? Yes. You've already turned something around. You've checked somebody. So this heroic nonsense is number 222. And I have been seeing a lot of twos. Last week it was threes. This week is twos. Or wait, the week before last was threes, and because we're going into a new week. Either way, there's something that's going backwards. 3, 2. So yeah, just keep on paying attention to the numerical syncs. I feel like they're very important. They always are, but in this particular energy wave that we're in, I feel like there's a shift happening. I don't feel like there's much that's balancing out right now. If anything, it's raging. Something's raging, maybe behind the scenes, beneath the surface. Regardless, you're shining bright. Your wings are like made of fire, okay? Forged in fire. This could be you connected all the way with your higher self. Your prayers are answered quickly. Absolutely. And once you've gotten something underway, it's off to the next. This isn't some, you've closed out everything and now you can go sit on the beach for the rest of your life looking at the ocean. Nope, there's more to be done. Okay? Epic comeback. I don't really need to clarify this anymore. I think that's brilliant. I think this reading is brilliant. Whoever this is that has really they've exceeded their capacity for filth in some cases with this toilet plunger. So this person has a filthy spirit, a filthy soul. The filth has exceeded their avatar, their flesh botness, okay? And there's no big ass, this plunger is not big enough, okay, to clear out this person's chakra system or lack thereof, or maybe their chakra system is completely upside down now, like the sacral chakra is where the crown is. Everything's flipped for this person. It's just going to be downhill from here, and that's not a wish. It's just what it is. It's the energy that's showing up here. This person is questioning everything right now, and they're very confused as to why this latest plot plan didn't work. Something didn't go as planned. And there's a wall of silence here. Yep, lack of communication. So whoever this is, you are ignoring this person. You refuse to communicate with them. And so they've taken it upon themselves maybe to troll you some kind of way. Let's see what else. We'll go to this deck. Uncertain future with entity, evil entity. Let's see what this is about. Priest, 71. So this is somebody that could be born in the year 71. Empress, message, 7 of Wands. So this is you and your Empress energy, protecting yourself against what? This priest here that's got an entity attachment. Okay, and we know that because evil entity here, priest here. So somebody could need a whole ass, exorcism. This incel here. So the mask that slipped revealed to you, this evil entity, you had to send it on its way. Somebody tried to send this entity to you, bond forged to you via fire. So something about fires. So priest. Incel. Okay, let's get one more card actually for priest. Wow, it's a lot of movement. Karmic connection. Okay, so indeed a karmic connection with an entity attachment, and now something is burning. They've run out of time. There's nothing that will put this fire out. Digital detox. Let's see what this is about. Work, labor, efforts. And then we have divine masculine at the bottom, followed by awakening and 9 of cups. This sequence was coming out yesterday, so let's do a quick shuffle. Someone's taking time out from work. This could also be a labor dispute. This could have to do with something about floral or flora. Flora, I'm not even sure what that means. Flora. Flora. Work, labor, efforts, digital detox. And we have twin flame. So for some of you, this is a twin flame connection. They're very confused. Their obsession with you is growing. They can't get past your... This is crazy. This is crazy. Look, the bottom. They can't get past. This twin flame is like, they're losing their mind. What the heck? Confusion, obsession, blocked, twin flame, 2 of coin, and legal issues. So for some of you, this is not a new story. This is that twin flame in reverse that just can't seem to turn things around. And maybe the more desperate they become, the more they try to attack you and nothing is working. And maybe they just felt that they were the only ones on this planet that could actually take you over, forge themselves to you. Yeah. It's very odd. I mean, this energy, I don't use this deck as much as I did, probably because I don't really like to read the twin flame energy at this point because it's beyond distorted. But you continue to handle yourself with grace, this person with grace, and maybe a little bit of fire. Okay, there's a wand of fire here. Yeah. Let's just, you know what, for poops and jiggles, we'll go ahead and get a couple of more cards on the twin flame energy, the blocked, and the twin flame here. So we got twin flame coming out 2 times, okay? So, yeah, wasn't expecting that. Twin flame. What is this? Still. Purify, filter, draw out, infusion, spirits, alcohol. I already said that somebody's spirit, their avatar is riddled with filth. Now, I'm not saying whoever this might resonate with, that your twin flames spirit is riddled with filth. I'm just kind of like saying without saying, but I am saying. Okay, it's not funny, but yeah, alcohol here. Somebody, this could be drinking as well. Roadblock. So there's the blockage again. Man, holy cow. Black Widow and Shield. Hunty. Can't nothing touch you. You hear me? You heard me? Golly, I just got a chill. I'm chilling. There is a chill circulating at the top of my head. Something about lions. Sea lions. Yeah, you're in your power like nobody's business. This is crazy. Confusion, illusion. Wow. I didn't even mean to clarify this. I meant to go to blocked, but we've got crown of thorns. Triumph over evil. And what do we already have out here? The evil entity has left the building. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to keep going. You know, sometimes these twin flame energies, when they show up, honestly, I have had this like vision, literally, where for many of us, like if you believe in the concept even of a twin flame, one soul that's split into two different beings, avatars, right? Let's just say, okay, let's just go back to the beginning. If you're one soul, you're up, way up there, high in the universe or wherever we come from, right? And you decide, I want to experience Earth for the first time, and I want to experience it from two different perspectives. I want to experience from the perspective where I am able to remain innocent, maintain my purity, and then I want to experience it from the darker side, okay? Come to the planet, you're separate, maybe you're 3, 4, 10, how many ever years apart, time-wise in the 3D, right? At some point you meet, the spark is undeniable, right? The instant chemistry with twin flames. Whoever has experienced a twin flame knows that the instant chemistry, that's some real shit. It will knock you out, okay? It will knock you out, all right? And then you think, boom, this is it. This is my person. We're going to be forever from a 3D standpoint, right? STD just came out. Ooh. Anyway, from a 3D standpoint. And then the things start to unravel at some point. So we could look at it in that regard as the twin flame in reverse, hey, that's doing all of this craziness, trying to take you out of here. That is really just all an experience. And at some point, there does come where you end up going back or something like that. Now, I'm not saying anyone should agree or disagree with me, whatever. It doesn't really matter. That's just the way that I have at times perceived this energy to operate. And it shows up this way in the readings. Does that mean that, oh, that's your twin flame and you should make an effort to go back to them in the 3D and forget everything that's happened and what they've done and yada, yada, yada? Not really. Okay? Not really. And now we have bonfire. So a lot of fire energy, enthusiasm, energetic, heated, intense, ignite, passion. Yeah, I don't think you ever lose the passion or the spark for a true twin flame connection. I don't feel it. But that doesn't mean you're going to be a sucker, you know? You came here to learn and experience one side of the world, and this other you came, whatever, to learn the other side. Okay, now we got castle coming out. Pride, recognition, position. So for this could be for someone that the twin flame recognition is just now happening for this other person. Yeah. I mean, to say me personally, and not that it matters, I don't give, no. This stuff right here, like, whew, chocolate. Now, perfection. Someone sees you as perfection. You saw this twin flame as perfection at some point. But yeah, mirrored souls. I mean, there's so many labels and titles, but yeah, this is an ongoing situation for someone or many people. And then if it's not involving a twin flame, it could just simply be someone that you had a very close bond to. It doesn't even have to be a love situation. It could be a family member, a friend, a work person. Like, who hasn't worked at a gig where you have a bestie, like, for real, and then boom, something happens. So let's clarify obsession. Might as well just keep going. And we also have 9 and 10. So that could be significant September 10th or October 9th. Obsession. So there's a karmic here, obsessed with a twin flame dynamic. Weight of the world is in the reverse, and we have another 10. So burdens, physical, mental, and or emotional stress, trouble, challenges, imposition, strain, held back, responsibilities, obligations, hardship. I feel like for you, whatever conclusion you've come to when it comes to what sort of relationship this is, you know that you've done more than enough, and you've most certainly closed out some cycle that is allowing you to continue to do your work, be in spiritual mission, etc. Take down these evil entities and send them back from whence they've come, or something like that, okay? So, twin flame. Remember, the first twin flame card is still. Did I skip black? I skipped black, so let's go to blocked. Block. Someone's last name could be Block. No access, 99. So kerosene is in the reverse on twin flame, and this is aggressive, accelerate, stimulate, provoke. It's in the reverse. Now it's in the upright on castle. There's definitely a fire here. Arson energy coming through. But what this is also, this backstabbing betrayal that's in the reverse. So like this twin flame, whoever this is, that's still trying to provoke you, they are realizing that this is not a good idea. And now we have tools here, practical abilities. I feel like your abilities continue to increase. Maybe this twin flame, because maybe the twin flame, now you're recovering all that they've lost when it comes to spiritual abilities. So that could be also something. So maybe this, okay, because we got 2 twin flames. So we could say that you're one, they're one, whatever. Maybe what's happening is that you're now retrieving all of their abilities instead of the evil entity. So that's like a whole nother, like, that's like another book, like a whole book, but that could be something here that's happening. So there is some sort of soul retrieval that's happening between the twins. Well, what the heck? I feel my logical brain starting to kick in here. That's, all right, I'm just gonna, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna say much more. Okay, blocked, but that's a thing. I feel it. Why is the horse coming out in the reverse? Blinders, victim mentality, restriction, narrow focus, denial. It's in the reverse. So whoever twin this is that was in denial, very confused, they're coming out of it. And again, I feel like it has to do with some sort of retrieval. Like this could have been this could still be a very powerful, obviously, soul connection, but like in terms of psychic abilities, etc., you're taking it back. Something like that. You're taking something back. This is beyond just power. This is absolutely beyond the 3D, the 5D. This is way, way higher, like 12D or something. 12th dimensional. Number 12 could be significant. That could be why I'm seeing the 2s. We got the 1 here. You know, we've got the 1s here with the 10s. This is definitely some kind of retrieval. Okay, blocked. Within a few months. This situation, epic comeback, is what the card is landing on, and this is number 5. The situation or event has potential to develop or unfold within a few months. So there's something within you that is churning, and it will unfold in a few months' time. It is this epic comeback energy here. And of course, someone wants you to come back. Blocked. Telephone. So that's what's being blocked. The communication is being blocked. Someone's throat chakra could be blocked. I did say that someone's chakra system is like upside down, where the solar, the sacral is at the top and the crown is at the bottom, something like that. Which I guess, actually, that could be interesting. So maybe that's what had to happen for the twin flame that's just been like somewhat out of control. That chakra system had to be flipped. So that they're, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to get into that either. Okay. Oh, goodness. Let's get another card for obsession. Inventor. Innovation, imagination, creative, gadgets. Okay to fail. Do it again. Yeah, do it again, obviously, is the obsession here. So there is someone that's cooking up something. Yeah, this twin flame is not giving up, okay? Period. Just not. It doesn't even matter how drained they become. It seems like they've got in some sort of open pit of energy. Could be evil entity, this evil entity that keeps showing up. Peace, harmony, optimism. We've got the peace rose here. I love this flower. It's so beautiful. Renewal after hardship. So whatever hardships these might have been, absolutely you're coming through it yet again, okay? Yet again, because these things, these storylines, they churn out quick and they change. Somebody could be in Detroit, Leviathan, India connection, Detroit allergic reading, 8th industrial revolution. Okay, AI, bots. He who is pregnant with evil and conceives trouble gives birth to disillusionment. And we have false business complaint. That could be what we saw already in the reading with the rumors and the slander and the lies. You could have started a new business. It could have to do with an invention even. And someone tried to ding you in some sort of way. This is also, could be a legal maneuver. It did come out in the reverse, so this could be something that you've already knocked to the side. Yes, their plans failed catastrophically. And then we have the pole shift here and lost soul. Welcome to the treasure zone. We have receding hairline. So I was saying at some point, I do recall me saying something about the energy. I don't believe I use the term regression, but I just don't feel, and I don't want to say even out of the woods because that sounds like worse than what I feel like it is, but things are picking up, and it's not necessarily like in our, it's not to our advantage at this time, but it is because we're learning from it. But yeah, there is a mass exodus here of lost souls, and so there's something with this soul retrieval, and I don't really know, but this is significant, and it also has to do with the weather events. Shift, where did I see that? I saw that here with this energy shift card. Okay, let me go back to the beginning. So this came out, and here's the fire again. So I feel like this is fire that's like underneath the earth crust. It's not volcanic though, it's something else. Okay, so we have I don't care, boundaries, emotional detachment, right? We saw that. We know that this person is in some sort of false persona, whatever. So here's the energy shift again. That's this pole shift with the lost souls. And then we have the on the outside looking in some cases, this is the twin flame on the outside looking in. The blockages, the gate, they know they can't come through. They can't come through. They can't benefit from you that's tapped into this infinite flow of the universe. Okay, so yeah, now that card just did something, and it's back to this I don't care. And, you know, a lot of times we'll say we don't care, but we really care. Whatever this is, you have no malice, right? Someone's underqualified to be in your energy, and we've got grifters, chemtrails, aircraft. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence. You hate all who do wrong. Some of you could be seeing the number 55 or 555. Yeah, these lost souls, these arrogant souls, that their avatars are absolutely filled with filth. They're grifters. They can't rise. And that could be what's causing or contributing to these major energy shifts. You're not angry, you're assertive. That's what I was saying about the whole passive aggressive. You're not passive aggressive. You're not aggressive to the point where, you know, you're striking out at anyone. You just simply, if there's a problem, you're going to go straight to the problem. You're not going to talk around. You're not going to BS. You're coming straight to it. You're going to deal with it. And that's what really has people thrown off and confused about you, because you might not even look like somebody that operates in that way. You could be, your physical stature could be a non-intimidating, threatening, you know what I'm saying? But you still, the energy is not the same as how you appear physically. And your energy is absolutely the kind that shifts people into the right gear, corrects their ass. And you're not angry. You don't get angry, okay? If you do, it's rare, it's temporary. Anything else? Super creepy. That's that incel energy. It's right here at the top. So this could be someone other than the twin flame. This doesn't have to be the same energy. Learn a trade. Yeah, somebody needs to sit down, learn something new, get out your business. Then we have the fallen stars again, debunked. So something about sky activity that's being debunked, but it could be real. I don't know. You're not angry, you're assertive. Vascular surgeon. So that's interesting. So this could involve the medical field industry. Let's get another card for, actually, we'll go back. Vascular surgeon. Someone could have recently had surgery. Someone could be switching physicians. False person. Vascular surgeon, false person. That's really bad. Yes. Stay out of hospitals, bro. I'm telling you right now, unless you got a broken bone or something like... Look. This is crazy right here. So for someone... Damn. Message of concern, wealthy man, child, adjudication, main male, thoughts, house, imprisonment. Somebody is performing surgeries and they got no business performing surgeries. That's a whole nother timeline as well. Let's just keep going. Good Lord. I'm telling you, these folks out here are doing the most, man. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence. You hate all who do wrong. Spiritual watch list. Yeah, this is the spiritual aspect of this reading is over the top. I don't have the language really to even interpret these cards as best I can, but I'm telling you, there's a major exit happening here. And that somehow is contributing to this pole shift. I mean, look, how these cards are. Lost souls. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence. Here you are shifting the energy. These people are, there is a list, okay? There is a list forged in fire. And these grifters, these false people, vascular surgeons, somebody is a liar, man. Fake. This is really bad. Chemtrails, aircraft. Time is life in the reverse, landing on vascular surgeon. Someone has run out of time. That's what the fire is. Woo! You keep it real. I've been saying that too. Yeah. Please. Okay. He works too much and spends too much. Not a good match, Pisces. So for some of you, you could have a Pisces that's been watching you. It's not a good match. They spend too much money. They work too much. Running out of time. Let's go back to spiritual watch list. Oh, we also have a stolen engagement ring. You can't be around me, Bo. Okay, somebody can't be around you. You've made that perfectly clear. Spiritual watch list. Thank you guys so much for always being here, showing up. Really helps the channel. Aquarius in the reverse. So somebody is dealing with a distorted Aquarian. Not good. Inbred. As an Aquarian myself, I can tell you the distorted Aquarian energy is a mofo. It's no good. Somebody is inbred. It's not funny. It's not funny. This has to do with inbreeding. Okay, so now we're going into a whole nother segment. And I feel like that's connected to this vascular surgeon, false person. Whatever this energy has built, it's collapsing with the sandcastle here. So this could also just be an indicator of stealing blood even, or inbreeding for organs. I mean, why would you do that? That doesn't even make sense. This got to do with organs. Livers. Something about the liver for someone. Okay, now it's just becoming too much. Electromagnetic radiation is this pole shift here. And we have debt bondage now and weather modification. Again, the pole shift on the run. You got a lot of lost souls here that are on the run. They're not out yet. They're trying to get out of here. They're running out of time. This electromagnetic radiation could have to do with air quality as well. Absolute manipulation. Weather modification is always indicating manipulation. You keep it real. You gonna keep it real no matter what. I want to get a card for vascular surgeon. So if there's been, or if there's some news about vascular systems or something is false. Something's false. Weather modification. Okay, so the weather modification, we have grifters and chemtrail aircraft. So we got these grifters that make a lot of money based off of the whole, the world is ending. We have to conserve this, that, and the other. Not saying that we don't need to, but it's a grift, okay? So there is some sort of grift here. Could even be whistleblower energy. Weather modification, and now we have across distances, independence, and deadline, Casanova, digital detox. So we got digital detox again. So I do feel like for some of you, this twin flame who's been watching you like nobody's business, they have like stepped away from the computer, like, because they're going crazy. So somebody's trying to get themselves together. We got this across distances. The miles may seem vast, but the connection transcends space and trust. Space and trust that what's meant for you will find its way. Certain events are impossible to avoid, and they drastically shape your future. We saw uncertain future. So someone's future is being reshaped, and it's got them a little bit twisted and confused. You're very independent, a trailblazer. and you are getting justice, okay? So weather modification, one more card. Breakthrough. Number 10 again. So what's going on with the 10s? Why so many 10s? Crown of Thorns. Where was the other 10? All right, it doesn't matter. It's 3 10s. I know I saw another 10. It was in the reverse. It was the one with the Earth card on it. What the heck? I want it. 2. Here it is. All right. So we got, there it is. Yeah. The weight of the world. Pole shift. Breakthrough. Pushing beyond your comfort zone and discovering new capabilities. I already said that with the whatever is going on with this twin flame, there's some sort of retrieval that's happening. So let's just say you came to the planet with a set of skills. The twin came to the planet with a set of skills. Maybe they fell too far into the pit or whatever we want to call it. And so it's important now to retrieve those skills that the other twin has lost soul here. And time is running out. So this is something that has to be done. So that, yeah, and then this weight of the world is that flip, that switch, that shift that's happening. So, yeah, this is beyond my understanding, like logically speaking. I'm not really able to get much more, but this is important. I'm missing something. I feel weight of the world in the reverse. I'm not even looking at the words. I'm just, the world here is what's significant with the pole shift, the weather modification, and the chemtrails and the electromagnetic radiation. That's very significant. But whatever it is, whatever plan this is, it's failed catastrophically. Does that mean they're going to stop? No, it doesn't. Small offering here at the bottom. So something didn't go as planned, and now someone's coming back trying to regain your trust, okay? I want another card for weather modification. Contract and successful. Sisyphus, or however you say it. All right. Deep karmic bonds. Successful. I feel like you've successfully learned all you're going to learn from any karmic attachments at this point. Weather modification is making someone a lot of money. Breakthrough energy was the 10s. So 10 here, and 10 here with the crown of thorns. Crown of thorns. Sacrifice. Triumph over evil. Sweetheart. Landing on the weight of the world. And then we have apology. So yeah, this is this, on some level, this is the twin flame that just knows that they have to see you again. They have to apologize. They feel like you're being very stubborn, or somebody's not apologizing because they're being controlled by something else, not someone, something. And it has to do with the gift, the psychic gifts, the abilities, natural disaster. All right, so I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore, but there's more to come when it comes to the weather, these disasters that are happening naturally or unnaturally, okay? I feel like you continue to stay clear while also not biting your tongue when it comes to disrespect, deceit, etc. Someone's received some news, they don't like it. Here's your victory here. Prioritize your passions. Some of you have a passion for writing, and just simply spreading your wings, knowing, learning as much as you can and teaching this Now we have Archangel Michael coming out in divine order. So absolutely, everything is happening as it should, but with the time is life in reverse, someone or many have run out of time. The gig is up, you know. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You're very loved, victorious. Claim your victories. It's okay to be modest, but claim your victories, right? Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. We already knew that. With this card here, make a wish, manifest, right? Dreams to reality, while also maintaining what feels like momentum, positive momentum. Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. You know, staying motivated is not an easy task. So stay motivated, you know. Absolutely. Crystal clear thinking. So that's what I have, you guys. Thank you so much, as always, for being here, and I'll see you soon.